Hi, it's me, Ingrid INFP, and I'm sitting in the laundry room. And I started making a half-hour-long video again, but I realized that I was talking about two different topics. So I'm going to try to break it down. And so my first topic will be SI and how that leads to frugality. And this is my INFJ friend talking. He said, "Oh wow, SI really makes you frugal." And I thought, that's true, you know? I had a Halloween party with my ISFJ and INFJ friend. And they don't know each other that well yet, but they'd met before. And we were carving a pumpkin and we were making pumpkin soup. And the soup, we needed a lot of pumpkin to make a soup, but we ended up making too much soup. So I don't know what my ISFJ friend did with all the stuff that was left over, but he was so stressed out about having enough food. Like he really wanted to make sure that there was enough food that he started scraping pumpkin flesh from the pumpkin that was used as decoration, as that was carved, you know. And I was like, I was in charge of carving the pumpkin, so like obviously I did not contribute much to the cooking process because I cannot cook, but I did do the carving, so I'm proud of my carving. But so my ISFJ friend made the soup, and he was like making sure to not waste any of it. And when we were on our way home, my INFJ friend said, "Oh, SI leads you to being frugal." I thought, that's true. That doesn't mean that if you don't have SI you're wasteful, but you're more likely to buy things if you have SE in your stack anywhere, and you're more likely to like not care as much if stuff gets wasted. I grew up with an ISTJ dad. He was always about saving money, and he was also saving his stuff for quite a long time. Like he would use the bar of soap until like it was a sliver, you know. All sorts of different things like that. Like he would use his socks until there were holes in them, and like there were so many holes that there's more hole than sock, you know. He did prioritize comfort, so he did want to have socks that did not have tons of holes in them. But he would use stuff till the end and not buy tons of new stuff. He would buy sometimes expensive clothes because he's very tall. So he was so tall that he had to he's 1 meter 98, so that's almost 2 meters. He's very long, and so he doesn't have clothes that fit him. So he needs to, especially in France where people are short. So he has to buy stuff on Lantern. So that's where he spends his money, and he doesn't appreciate having good clothes, but they have to be stuff that is useful, you know, that you can use year after year. So he didn't waste stuff. He did not want to throw out stuff. And you know, when we would eat and like we would leave food over for some reason, he would eat the leftovers. He was really into saving stuff. And he still is. And my INFP grandfather is very frugal as well, to the point where it's, you know, sometimes a little bit unhygienic. You know, at a certain point you have to throw towels out and such. And he's really into keeping that. He has this whole library of books. and he can live a pretty minimalist lifestyle this way. He just needs his books and he can sit at home, and he does not need to buy extravagant things. So I think that SI also, like if you have SE, you're more likely to buy like a flashy car, that kind of thing. A car that goes fast. A car that doesn't necessarily just do the stuff that you need a car to do. SI is like, okay, it works for the job, we're using that, you know? Especially if you have SI and TE. Then it's like, okay, we need to just buy the thing that works. And only buy the necessary, you know? If you're going to just use it once, then like, why bother? You need to have something that's going to, that's going to be very useful and durable. So, my INFP grandfather does not own a lot of stuff. I don't own a lot of stuff. And it's getting to be a problem because I don't have any furniture. So it's kind of embarrassing. It's just I can't bring myself to buy the furniture, you know? It's such a big commitment to buy furniture. And I'm fine with living on a mattress on the floor, you know? But yes, I am thinking of getting an upgrade. Also, having lived in a family with hoarders kind of makes it difficult. Like, it gives me some anxiety to see the stuff pile up. Even if it's stuff that I need, I'm worried that I'm going to hoard the stuff. Because I see that I like a lot of stuff. But it's like, I don't like good stuff, you know? I like some piece of paper that I found 5 years ago, you know? It's not like I don't have a taste like I'll put artwork on my wall or actually have the nice couch, you know? My ENFJ friend has a really nice couch, my INFJ friend as well. I think that SI users that are SI dominants might be able to like have good things too. It's just, I think that there is a frugality to SI that you basically don't have if you have SE. I think my INFJ friend used to know somebody who was ISTJ, and this ISTJ like owned one pot, and like for cooking. And I was like, well, I also just own one pot, but for my INFJ friend, that was like, how can you just own one pot? You know, if you need to do stuff when you cook, maybe you need to have more pots, you know, you need to have all this stuff. But this ISTJ was like, he just needed one pot. And I do too, I suck at cooking, but maybe that's why. I don't have all the stuff that I should have in my kitchen. Because I just don't buy stuff. I just keep stuff forever. That's why I don't have fashionable things either, because I just keep the same clothes until they fall apart. And it's like that for everything that I own, basically. And you know, there's a lot of the stuff where I don't want to throw things out. I think that it was who was it? Oh, it was Bufo Pergolanes. Her dad was an INFP, I think. And her dad left food in the fridge. I think it was eggs, I don't know, in the freezer. It ended up just like never being thrown out. And then it ended up becoming that they even went to open the fridge because he would see the terrible mess that he's made, you know. That's kind of how it is in my house. It's like, oh no, shoot, I really need to eat this apple, you know, and it's like, I won't throw it out unless like I'm certain that I have to throw it out. So yeah, it's a combination of having SI and having a bad SI. Yeah, it does make you frugal, but it makes you have problems with frugality as well, where you like my dad using up the very last bit of the soap, so that in the end it's not even useful anymore. Oh, another thing that my INFJ friend likes teasing me about is my old phone that I used to have. My phone did not have any space because it only had like 16 gigabytes. And it was totally full. I could not put any new apps on it because I would have to delete old apps. Okay, sorry, right, the washer is really loud. I hope that it will stop soon, because there are only 2 minutes left. So I just wanted to say that SI is frugal. Okay, the site was finally ending. It took like 5 minutes of just thundering noise. But so yeah, SI is frugal, and we like keeping stuff. We like making the most out of the little that we have. We're kind of minimalist in a way, that we don't want to. We're minimalist at the same time we're maximalist, because we just keep things forever, and so that makes a perfect recipe for like hoarding things that are broken and falling apart. So yeah, it doesn't mean that you are actually have a minimalist, like nice minimalist home. It means that you are lacking all of the basic. You only have like the very basic necessities, and then like all of the rest is just a mess. Yeah, that's what I had to say about SI and frugality. I mean, admittedly, SI dominants are much better about like having a balance with frugality than I think INFPs are. We kind of suck at SI, but we try to do SI, but we can't. But we find it very fun because it's our tertiary child function. So that's what I had to say about SI and frugality. Tell me what you guys think about that. I'm going to be making another video about sensory stuff in general. But I'll leave that to another video. So have a great day, everybody. Bye.